Welcome to a free idea podcast with your host talking about fixed dental ideas. I imagine teeth fly. Somebody gets punched, that boom, they fly. Teeth with wheels, boom. AI on teeth. Uh, Teeth that crinkle and wunkle and sizzle and pissle. Teeth that chew for you. How about dentures? Dentures with Bluetooth that if you can't find them, you can ping them on your phone. Boom. Facial recognition dentures, because why not? Teeth with cameras. It'll be perfect for people that smile a lot. Teeth that walk. Teeth that run. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, I gotta slow bit. Yeah, there you go. Slow a bit. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about over here, sir. Teeth that glow in the dark. Teeth. I gotta move. Sorry, dog. I gotta move now. Going to. All right. I ain't ready myself out. No siree. There we go. Okay. Phones that connect to your teeth through Bluetooth and play music. Teeth that play music. Okay, that one is actually pretty futuristic. It's a denture that vibrates inside of your mouth and transfers music through bone. And I know you were thinking, you're crazy. Boy, let me tell you a little bit about thermodynamics and physics. And sound logistics. There is a way to make your bones vibrate sound, and you can hear it. It's incredible. See, I put my elbows on this machine that vibrates music, and then I put my hands covering my ears, and I could hear the music as if the bones are transferring it through my hands on my ears. So it's definitely possible. Teeth that play music through vibration. How about teeth that speak for you? Ugh. Teeth that open your mouth and chew automatically. Now, of course, this would be powered by gasoline, gas-powered, diesel-powered teeth. In some future, I know this is silly because thermodynamics, but in some far, far future, it could be possible to put a very, 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 very slim and small motor that could do that. Who never knows? Never knows. Back in that day, we couldn't have gas power phones, but then the lithium battery came, and now we have phones that are powered for days. Imagine that. Imagine a very small battery that could power those teeth. Floor.com. That's interesting. A whole sub and a Coke for $8. I don't know about you, but that's a recession mark. Recession flag. There's been a couple recession flags out there, and they're very peculiar, but they're nonetheless there. Anyways, I ain't talking about that. But teeth that are able to tell the truth or a lie. The lie detector teeth. That way, it would make sense for someone to say, you're lying through your teeth. Silliness. How about pants? Pants that walk for you. Pants that carry weight for you. Pants with music. Pants that change color. Like the paint for cars, that it's all rainbowy. How about pants that change color depending on where you're looking at them from? Like those cards, the holographic cards. That'd be fun. How about uh how about pants that change with your mood? You know that mood changing paint that they put on necklaces and rings? Okay, let's just, for fun, let's put that paint all over some shorts or pants. Let's do some pants. I'm curious what a disaster that would be. Like, it changes color according to temperature. So it'll be hilarious to see pants changing color in certain areas. And you know which ones I'm talking about. The knees, of course, the knees. The knees will be highlighted. The knees bees. Honeydew. Pants that are gas powered pants for absolutely no reason. Pants that when you fart, there is a layer of fruit and it smells like fruit. See, they never thought about that one. That's an interesting one. No one has ever thought about products for farts. I think not. Like, we have perfume for our sweat. We have deodorant. We have to smell good in our armpits. We have toothbrushes for our teeth. We have hair gels. But we don't have a fart smell changer. I'm curious. I haven't looked it up, but we don't have a product like that. Not that I know of, like a thing that you can drink and it changes the smell of your fart for the rest of the day. Perfumated, smells good. Like a vape pen. That's funny. They have like chocolate flavor vape pen or chocolate smelling vape. Imagine that concentrated liquid, but for farts. Drink this elixir and your farts smell like chocolate cake. And it smells good. Like good. Like really good. Like people will be lunchtime eating around you and you fart. You throw a silent one that nobody knows about. And then you go, wow, that smells like chocolate cake. Somebody's birthday today? They smell. They go, wow, it smells like popcorn. Is that extra butter? You got the extra butter smelling fart. Now with more flavor. 40% off. So there's no products for that. Because I bet you somebody out there has an issue with farts. Farting a lot and smelling a lot and feels conscious about it. And he's like, I wish I could stop eating, I don't know, coconut to make my fart smell good. Instead, it just smells like spoiled coconut. So here's the thing. Everything that you eat, it always smells rotten when it comes out. So the elixir that you drink has to be rotten so that when it comes out, it smells good. It smells pure. Right? Or you stick like one of those car perfumators that you stick on your air vents, on the AC vents on your car, the ones that have like a stick that clamps on. All right, you stick that in there. Yeah, you put that in there. And every time you fart, it smells like a fresh car. Call it the Ford special, new car special. Yeah, and then all these car manufacturers can buy their own smell. All right, I'm thinking like a businessman over here. Yeah. There's clientele. You know, Ferrari makes their own perfumator, so it smells like one, like leather. Tesla makes its own, so it smells like ergodynamics. Yeah, give it some weird, dumbass name that somehow makes sense to the male mind. Like this smells like blue steel. Oh, this smells like mission accomplished. Oh, this smells like fresh cut wood. Oh, you ever pay attention to the deodorant smell names? Tiger, Passion. They have nothing to do with anything conceivable that you'll ever come across. New toolset kit smell. This one smells like a newly purchased power drill with greasy drill bits. This one smells like a new box of screws and nails. You know they have a smell. You know how they smell. This one smells like gasoline in the morning. But give it a very sus name like Morning Dew gasoline, Morning Dew Valvoline. Uh, which are some gas stations that are very known for? Shell, morning Shell, afternoon. I don't know. And then when you come back from work, you also put gas. It smells different. It smells different in the morning versus the night. See, that's the thing. Nobody talks about that, but it does. It does. And I think it has to do with being tired and the temperature of the day and what it does to the heat and the gases expanding. It's all about thermodynamics. See, this episode is all about thermodynamics. That's how I can feel smart about it. Just sprinkle a couple of high level words. Yeah, big picture. Saloon. I don't know how a saloon would have smelled back in the day, cowboy saloon, but there's gotta be a perfume or a deodorant out there that has that title. Car wash smell. Okay, enough. Another idea is why don't we sell um these car logos that you can modify them? You know which ones I'm talking about? Every time I look behind a car, every car has a brand. And they have like a big old sticker of that brand. Like the Ford has the sticker of Ford. The Chevrolet has that plus sign logo. I think the Audi has the Olympic circles from the Olympics. Why can't that just be detachable? And then you can pimp it out your own way by buying different brand stickers. Like brands could still sell their own brand, but tweak it out a bit, put some neon green, some neon yellow. Like there's people out there that like to do that stuff. And there's people that they know they're poor and they will always be poor. And they're like, well, might as well make my car look nice. And they put a spoiler in it for no reason to a car that should not have a spoiler. Yeah, that's the type of clientele you're looking for. That person will buy your thing. Yeah, you're wondering how I know, but wonder no more. It's all in the law of thermodynamics. It's all written in there somewhere in there. Who wrote the law, by the way? You'll never know. You'll never know. And that's good. That's good. We don't always have to know everything in this world. Sometimes it's better for it to be a mystery and to fake some origin story. Sometimes a story that it's all perfumated with new car leather smell is better than a story with a fart smell that is true and factual, but it just doesn't smell good. Sometimes you just want to say that a king back in the day rode the unicorn and smelled like fresh apples, when in fact, there was never a king and unicorns don't exist. And fresh apples didn't grow back then. Yeah. So I think that comes from video games. Everything is customizable in video games, and it has proven that you can sell it to people easily. Sell skins for everything because people get bored of the same character. Like, stuff don't really change, but the looks of it does, and people pay money for that. So since we're hitting a recession, since we've been in a recession for many years already, ain't nobody getting new cars. Might as well pimp your old car. Make it look good. It could look fresh with a new skin. Put some stickers in it, change some logos. I make it cheap. That's the other thing. Car manufacturers are always like pumping cars that are unrepairable, and then they go, I'm going to make money by repairing them. And it's not working out for them. So what they should do next is, I'm going to make unrepairable cars and I'm going to sell skins for them. Boom. Now you make money. Make customizable stuff that you can just clamp on these cars. Like I told you, like logos that look different. I know that some of these cars have highlights. They have like a black plastic thing here and there. They have a chrome lining here and there. All right. All that, you can change it. I'd like a thing that you can put on top of it. Neon green, neon colors. Add things that can snap on so the car looks meaner but adds nothing of value other than looking meaner. Like a fake spoiler and some fake bends on the hood. Yeah, you don't have to sell a car with them on it. You can just sell them as add-ons. Uh-huh. And then you can have China copy it and sell it for cheap. Free market. Oh no, the free market when it's truly being free. With no rail guards. Nothing. Nothing. Man, China's a real free market over there. They just copy each other all the time. They're like, you made that? I made that. I like how I made it. And then it just own it. Whoever makes it better, marks it better, sells it for cheaper. Boom. China done. Chains. What about chains? Chains have never changed. It's always been kind of gray and irony and rusty. They can paint them. But usually the ones that are like super heavy duty, they're just like natural color. They could also paint them, but it won't last. I know it won't last. But they could. People have the choice to buy the red ones, the yellow ones. That's a recession flag right there. That's a recession flag. And we start thinking about customizing random objects because we don't feel the power to purchase anything new. Another recession flag is how many people have their windows open during traffic? I see more and more people having their windows open during traffic. And you know what that means? That means their AC is not working and they not repairing it. Huge assumption. Maybe they just like the wind, the fresh air of the morning. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. But look around you. Look around you. I feel like I see more people with windows open lately. Uh, Ain't nobody fixing that AC, sir. Cost too much money. Cost too much money. What else? What else? What else? HEB being fuller during weekends. Like, god damn. How many HEBs do we have in the city? Like one every 2 blocks? And y'all still filling it up. And the Costco and the Sam's Club full. Like, guys, are we doing okay? Do we have money? When there's more memes about people saying that going grocery shopping, it's a financial hit. When people skip meals in order to save money. When people are losing weight because it's expensive to eat. No. What's something that nobody would ever buy? That people would question you for even making. Oh, I'm thinking of a lot of stuff. But we're gonna keep it PG-13 in here. PG-13. Yeah, we're not dwelling deep. Because they'll buy cars and they'll buy tires. I think sunglasses in the shape of stars. Like, why? I don't know. That was a different time back in the 70s, I guess. But if you're still making those today, they look good. But what is the social event where you use them? Other than like once in a lifetime. Once in a lifetime. Doo-doo-doo. No win, no fee. Thomas J. Henry. The 18-wheeler lawyer. Speed limit signs, I guess. I'm running dry. Guys. It's been 20 minutes or so of really incredible, sophisticated, once-in-a-lifetime ideas that you've been hearing about, and the well is running dry. It does. It does. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day in Austin. The sun is shining. We have dark clouds on one side and light blue clouds on another side, and somebody without a chin right next to me. Well, maybe I shouldn't be saying that because I don't have a chin either. But I have the beard to cover it up. That's men's makeup right there. The beards and the mustaches. That's the equivalent of makeup for the guys. That's it. We have trees. We have fauna. You ever heard of lightning and the balls of lightning? I don't know what they're called in English, but I know in Spanish they're called centellas. You have rayos y centellas, relámpagos y centellas. Yeah, it's a ball of lightning. Pretty cool. I would love to see one in real life, but I bet you that it's also real scary. And I don't know if it's very true, but there's stories about him. The balls of lightning would appear, zooming around, and if you touch it, you die. And if it appears in a room, you must get into the center of the room because it will follow the sides of the walls. I don't know. It's a phenomenon. A phenomenon. A phenomena. That'd be so cool. Uh, this thing, this thing, though, there's so much AI now going around, so much fake videos. I saw one with one of those balls flying around, and it's just too perfect, and yeah, just too perfect, and it's AI, and it's like, man, that sucks. And then I've seen AI videos about somebody going into a lake and finding some weird fish, very rare, very weird, with tentacles and strange things. And some of them are like, yeah, that's definitely AI. And others are like, whoa, is that really a different species? Like they just do a small tweak on a real fish. And then there's videos of AI, but all blurry on purpose. Almost as if the video has been saved, downloaded, and posted, saved, downloaded, and posted by multiple accounts, and it degrades over time, like that type of grainy. Uh, and so I know it's AI. But there's some crazy videos. And people sometimes in the comments, AI talking to AI, believing it's real. So it's going to be an interesting future. Very interesting future. What's coming? The fact that, like, have you noticed how many months ago AI videos were all the rage and you could tell it was AI? And it was so funny to share with your friends. Like, oh, look at this AI video. Hi, look at dog. Look at dog is dancing. Look, the cat is dancing. And it's throwing fireworks. And then we zoom to today. And you don't hear that very much anymore. You don't hear people sharing these funny AI videos or pointing them out as much. And you go, I wonder what happened to all these AI videos. All of a sudden they disappear. They must be doing a great job at cleaning them out. Or you're not noticing them anymore because thermodynamics, they've been getting so good at it. They've been getting so good at it, you don't even notice. And there's videos that I see, and it's like, yeah, that can't be real. That can't be real. And there's accounts that are AI that have tricked me. It's like, well, that looks fun. That looks cool. And I keep digging through their stories, and it's like, oh, that's a little bit too unrealistic. That's actually too much fun he's having. He's doing too much, too often, too perfect. And it's like, yeah, this is suspiciously AI. Suspiciously. And it's always the same, I don't know, angle or something about it. There's a perfection to it that it's always the same. But yeah, this AI videos is just gonna, as if it wasn't difficult enough already to be on the internet. And now it's gonna be even more difficult to learn. I don't know, species of fish and species of bugs. There's bugs out there that you go like, whoa, is that real? That looks like an alien. There's no way. And now with AI, somebody could just post a very realistic video of a new species found in the Amazons of ants. And you look at it and you go, wow, look at this new species of ants. And then people believe it. And then an ant expert would have to show up in the Joe Rogan podcast to be like, oh, this is not a real ant. This is hurtful to the world of ants. This is disrespectful. And every scientist in this world knows it's fake. But the people don't know. That's how it usually goes. And then Joe Rogan will be like, okay, but have you seen this deer video where he gets hit by a truck and then smokes some weed, saying that it's tobacco? Boom. I just predicted the future, guys, for free in the Free Idea Podcastaroni episode, probably 116, I don't know. I've been making a lot of them. I've been having fun doing them. It's all about the fun. Just like Mr. Trompita say, build them and they will come. So I built my podcast videos and you will come. um, yeah, let's move on past that joke. Let's talk about the John Deere of hotels. Why don't we have a hotel for adults? Like an adult daycare. Yeah, why don't we have adult daycares? Like a real adult daycare where you go in there and then, oh, but you gotta separate it. You gotta be like, this one is for men, this one is for women. So let's go with the first adult daycare for men. You enter, everything is kind of color coded. A little bit like kindergarten. There's a lot of colors, except they're matte colors. You know, there's a certain matteness to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's the colors of tools. Yeah, it's your cobalt blue. It's your Milwaukee red, your DeWalt yellow, and your green Ryobi. It's just that. And as soon as you enter, you have to sign in your name on this rugged iPad. And you have to use a bolt to write on it. And then the chairs, they're like consoles for a forklift, right? And then there's like simulations of heavy machinery where you sit on it, kind of like those Peter Piper pizza games, those Chuck E. Cheese games, where you used to enter a booth and then shoot zombies or fish with a cannon. Kind of like that. But it's for machinery. It's for forklift operating. And then you're in a skyscraper looking at a screen, lifting material. That's not all. That's not all. There's another one that you like go, you climb a ladder down. It's underground a little bit, not too much, but a little underground. And then now you're in a submarine, or you're under the water welding some boat. You're cleaning or narcles, whatever those things are called, but I bet you know what I'm talking about. Those are knuckles. Yeah, you're cleaning them and scraping them off a ship. Those are knuckles. Barnacles. See, I knew where I was going. My brain knows it. My tongue just has to catch up to it. There is a simulation where you become a salesman. I don't know why, but that's like every mess job out there. Yeah, have you thought about that? So I'm just thinking about that. There's not that many door-to-door saleswomen. Bet you there are, but it feels like sales is very man-oriented. At least door-to-door. Door-to-door over the phone is more winging. You gotta think about it. You're gonna send a woman at 7 p.m. knocking on doors of strangers at 8 p.m. Like, I've had some salesman knock on my door at 8 p.m. trying to sell me internet. You go like, hey, sir. Hey, want some internet? Hey, I got the best internet. It's like, sorry, it's 8 p.m. Just having dinner with my family. We just finish up and cleaning it. Sorry, it's internet. It's one of the best internets you'll ever find. It's so good. I have to be here selling all day long. I haven't stopped. It's 8 p.m. It's the best internet. And you're like, sir, there's like moths flying around this light bulb that you're standing on. I don't know if you know anything about moths, but when they come out, that's about time to go back with your family. So yeah, imagine a woman doing that. Like, nah, fam. That's why it's male oriented. See, I bet you there's women out there selling, but it's gotta be during sunny hours. And it's gotta be like good neighborhoods that you can trust. Uh anyway, so that's the adult daycare for men. There's just like hammers and nails, and you just hammer it on random wood. There's like different tools that you can just try randomly. See, the more I talk about it, the more it sounds like Home Depot. That's the adult daycare for men, just Home Depot. Except you can actually use the tools. For women, I'm about to get sexist, so I probably won't. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one open ended. You guys have great imagination, so imagine whatever adult daycare would look like for women. Yeah, I don't have the balls to get canceled over this. Just imagine, you know exactly how that would look like. Be confident in your imagination. Be confident. Moving on. Daycare for kids. Imagine low prices. Damn. That's like revolutionary. Never done before. They will bring so much clientele. Imagine having issues with selling your products and the solution to sell them is to lower your prices. Damn, never heard of that one before. Never heard of that one before. But a business be businessing. Business, what do I know about it? I don't do business. Why do I know about it? I don't sell stuff. I don't run a business. I don't know how it works. I just work a job. I work a job. I get paid my wage. Uh, have you noticed, because I have, how in YouTube you no longer get recommended? Well, I'm going to talk about me. I don't get recommended any more silly YouTubers with a fast pacing changing camera anymore. You know which ones I'm talking about. The ones that change every 0.5 seconds. And they used to talk to you and do funny skits, and it was just that person saying funny things. That was funny back in the day. It was very funny, very entertaining. But I don't get recommended up and coming YouTubers no more. I feel like more and more, I just get recommended people my age or above my age. People who are dirty, talking about jobs and talking about police, talking about lawyers. And then I randomly get a video that says, I wish I would have done this in my 40s now that I'm 50. And I go like, YouTube, what are you doing? Do you think I'm that old? I remember as I was growing up, see, YouTube is pretty good at it. But when I was growing up, they were showing me videos that said, I regret this doing this in my 20s now that I'm in my 30s. And then I hit my 30s and I get the other example I told you about, 40s in my 50s. Like, all right. Before you were calling me young, now you're calling me old. Yeah. And I don't get silly YouTubers anymore. I don't get up and coming Minecraft YouTubers or whatever the new game is. Marvel Rivals. You know, like when I was younger, back in my day, I was getting recommended like a PewDiePie, like a Markiplier, like the Cocomelon, the Toy Review Kid, the Annoying Orange. Yeah, I've been bringing up some memories. Josh, Smosh Yahoo or something like that. Pretty good stuff. Now I get recommended TV shows. What the? Oh, I get recommended movies. What? Movies? What? Where's my orange that talks? Well, I do watch a peanut that talks. I guess that came back. But like he's older. See, I think YouTube is doing a pretty good job at learning your age and then recommending you stuff around your age that they have data showing that you will be into. Fortunately, I don't really get the chance to explore new stuff that much. And I know that they have like an explore one that you can click a button and it shows you all the most relevant stuff in all categories. But every time I hit that, it's like, man, I'm not interested in none of this. And then YouTube goes and says, of course you're not interested in any of this. We know you. We knew you didn't want this button. We just put it here so you stop complaining about it. Yeah, you want to hear about Rihanna new song? I go, no. Do you want to hear about the new Roblox game? And I go, no. Well, that's why it's in the explore page. But we don't show you that because we know you don't like it. So there you go. Just complaining for no reason. And then when I get what I want, I go, I actually don't want it. And YouTube goes, yeah, we know that. We know what you want before you know what you want. Just trust us. Give us all your data. We know you more than you do yourself. Isn't that incredible? They know us. Who's they, by the way? They, them. What happened to the sir and sar? Caesar, sor? That went away. I haven't heard that in a long time. I still hear the he and she, or not the he and she, but the she, her. I still hear that. The he, him. But I don't hear the yeehaw, yoo-hoo. Texas. Ooh, we're at the gas station. The favorite pastime of Texas. The favorite pastime of Texas. The gas station. The favorite pastime of Texas. Gotta put some gas, sir. Gotta put some gas. No way. I'm gonna put some gas. Yeah, I've never traveled to other states because I don't have to. I live in the great state of Texas, where I could travel 8 hours and still be in Texas. But I know one thing about Texas that I bet you other states don't have. And that's like a humongous variety of gas stations. I bet you there's always a new one brand popping up here and there, and they look pretty sweet and cool. Bet you I don't have that. Bet you, I don't know. I know trouble. Maybe they do. But I feel like it's such a Texas thing to have so many different gas stations. Thank you for listening to the Free Idea Podcast. I'm about to put some gas in this truck and enjoy the rest of my life, the rest of my next 24 hours, as I like to say. Maybe 16 hours. So I'll be going to sleep soon. But have a good day. Thank you for tagging along with me.